Hello and welcome to episode 14 of Rorax Plays. I thought to start off the episode I would look out over this ocean and chat to you for a while about some really boring stuff. But no, actually what I did is I took a look around and found some Ars Magica goop that I was looking for the last couple of episodes, or the last episode mostly, so that we can get started with that, so we can use those orbs and free up some inventory and so on and so forth. So, where is the scoop? This is just north of the base, not too far. So that was handy. I just wandered around a bit and I found it. So here we are, some goop. So how you do it is you stick a frame over the goop, and then you stick a book in the frame. Oh, there we go. And then, oh, that was quick and cool. And then we just simply take the book. And it says you have unlocked the secrets of the arcane. Hooray! And if we look in the book, it's got a forward and a compendium. I'm not going to go through all of this with you, but basically it's your in-game wiki for all intents and purposes. I got some cookies from killing a griffin. Cookie. There's an infernal griffin, so I guess that makes sense. Something else I did is off camera is that I set up remote IO, and as I get close to the base, you'll see that my sword is completely repaired now. It's not actually repaired, it's recharged. And as we get close to the base, I'll show you something. And I hear zombies. I don't know where they are. Here's one. Away with you, zombie. But as we get closer to the base, hopefully we will see some magic happen. I also had to do a little bit of cheating. One of the recipes didn't work for remote IO, so I just had to cheat it in and then trash the resources that I would have otherwise used, which was a couple of glowstone and a blank upgrade. But are we close enough yet? No, not close enough. Are we close enough now? Yeah, see that? See that number increasing? It's so cool. So what that is in the base I have remote IO set up to a player inventory remote IO. So what that does is it is a block which basically transmits all the data of the player's inventory as if it was a chest or something. And what it's actually doing is it has a energy upgrade in it. And so now it's basically charging all the items in my inventory as if it was hooked up to the energy network, because it is hooked up to the energy network. It'll only work as long as this wireless transceiver is in my inventory, and I'll show you just how cheap it was actually. Maybe too cheap, but if we do remote inventory, it requires an item upgrade. An item upgrade requires 2 chests and a blank upgrade, which is 2 nuggets, green dye, and iron and redstone. Go back to that. Requires a wireless receiver, 5 iron, redstone, ender pearl, and that plus that and another 5 iron is the remote inventory. And with the remote inventory, you can hook it up to yourself and recharge all your items. So that's cool. The other thing I did is make sure that it is transmitting thermal expansion power, since this is what these are running off. And also a tier 3 upgrade. So if I press R on this tier 1 upgrade, you can see it doesn't come up with a recipe. That's because the recipe is broken. According to all sources, it costs a blank upgrade plus 2 glowstone. So that's what I cheated in. And then I quickly upgraded it to tier 2, 4 redstone, 4 glowstone, and tier 3, 4 quartz and 4 glowstone. So that's why it's got such long range in it. But that way we can move around the base and have our tools recharge, which is awesome. Because the sword was quite badly damaged. So another thing that I did is that no, not the item frame. Here's all that junk that I made. Clipboard. I put down what we're going to be doing. So we've got that foundry to make. That'll be a bit later though, I think. Crop farms, tree farms, and technological magic wings. So we're going to do the crop farms today and hopefully get started on the technology magic wing, so that we can start moving the base into base type areas and out of the greeting hall, which will be nice. So in order to do that, I'm just going to put these back. Ooh, I've got a piece of iron. Quickly putting things away. Okay, I don't really need the arcane compendium on me anymore, but I do want these now that I've unlocked the secrets of the arcane. Now I have blue and green skill points. And you also see on the right hand side I have a blue bar, and on the left hand side I have a red bar. The blue bar is my mana and the red bar is my burnout, and spells cost more mana depending on how much burnout you have. So if I look in this Oculus now, I can see I have 7 blue points and 2 green points, because you start with 3 blue points. But I can start investing now and do nice things. I don't have talents yet. I think I need a level for talents, but that's okay. We'll get into Ars Magica a bit later on, properly into Ars Magica a bit later on. So, I need my trusty hammer. Where are you, hammer? There. Cool. The other thing we might want to do is upgrade the hammer so that it can take another modifier, because I think it's full on modifiers. No, it has 1 modifier remaining. But the reason we want to do that is because 4 lead and 4 glass. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's because so that it can charge up too, because right now it requires to be repaired. Do I have any elementum left? I don't, but elementum is very easy to make. We need silver, gold, and smeltery, and then we'll do that. That'll get us 2 elementum, but we need elementum, and we need copper. 1, 2, 3, and we need redstone, and then we need to wait. It's nearly done. I'll be back when it's done. Alright, I'm back. I have the elementum. I just realized I kept saying elementum. It's actually electrum. I don't know why I said elementum. I know elementum is a item from Thorncraft, and it's a fuel source, and so those two things are far from each other. Anyway, so we get our hammer, we get that, and we now have a battery on the hammer, which is awesome. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move that along in the bar, because now that'll be what starts recharging straight away. Put those blue orchids away. Alright, so to start the farms, and we'll obviously time lapse this one, but we'll make the entrance to the farm exactly across from the mushroom farm. Also, while we're here, we've got 2 red in there, 2 red, 1 brown, 3 brown, 1 red, 1 brown, 4, and a mushroom grew on top of the hopper. That is bizarre. I'll have to pick that one up myself because the water doesn't reach it. I have no idea where it went. Into the hopper, I suppose. Yeah. I won't pick them up right now. I'll keep letting that go. I might end up editing that anyway, but where are we? Here. Middle. Just like that. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then hammer. 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 That was incorrect. Get out of here, webs. Alright, so I'm going to get started on doing this stuff, and I'll see you soon. Okay, so we have the basics of the farm layout as it's going to be going forward. So each farm row is in sets of 3. Each of these pits will be dirt, and the cobblestone in the middle simply marks where the water sits, or the water, where the water is, and the dirt around it. So that's where the crops will be. We have 6 right now, and they go in sets of 3. Each row of 3 will have a border 3 wide. So we have this 3 wide border here. This one is 2 because I haven't pushed it out by 1. There we go. 3 around the sides, etc. The farms, if they need to grow, can grow in that direction and that direction. They won't grow that direction because that connects to the major hallway, and we don't want to take up any other room going in that direction for the crossroads. But the agriculture section can obviously go as far to the west as we want it to, so in actual fact we're probably less likely to extend in that direction and most likely to extend that way. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back into a fast forward times lapse mode and start filling these out with dirt and planting them. See you soon. I only just remembered that I had a builder's wand. Anyway, back I go. Okay, it's all hoed up. It's all tilled, that's the word I was looking for. I hope you enjoyed the vampire fight in the middle of that. That was a really, really hard fight. She basically regenerates health and at the same time has lifesteal. So you have to get in there and hit her, except if you get in there and hit her, she's likely to hit you and regenerate health. So it was a constant battle of trying to beat her health regen, which is why I ran off and got the bubble gun, which seemed to bug her out and get her stuck in the roof. Oh well, at least I won. Alright, so we can start planting these things now, so I'll get to that and I'll see you soon. Okay, I've replanted everything. Sorry I didn't time lapse that, I forgot to hit the record. Here we have coal. This will be an entire patch of coal. This one is for essence crops, so this will be for an entire patch of the essence that I need for making new kinds of seeds and other different things. This will be the redstone crop. This one will be the glowstone crop. This is the elemental crop, which I might expand later on, but for now each corner of this crop belongs to a particular element. Earth, fire, air, and water. And for now, this whole thing is just wheat because I can, and there's the single die crop in the corner there. So yeah, the crops are going to grow nice and well here, I think. I'm actually going to move that torch closer, because you may as well. I'm also going to raise this roof quite a lot in this room. I'm going to have quite high roofs in the in these crop rooms, just because I think it makes more sense to have a lot of air space in these rooms. Otherwise it more feels like a hydroponic farm, which I don't really feel like it is. Oh yeah, I wanted to clear out these, didn't I? Alright, and so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to cut the camera, take a look at how much time we've got, because I've got to check on what the compressed time lapse, how long the compressed time lapse footage is. If we've got enough time, I'll start digging out the technological and magical wing of our Dwarven fortress. So I'll see you all soon. Alright, so we do have a little bit of time left. What I'm going to do then is get started on doing the magic and technology wing. So how are we going to do that? Oh, first of all, crop bombs. Yay! Okay, so how we're going to do that is I'm just going to extend out this hallway, much the same as I did that hall there. I'm going to probably cut this digging of the hall out, actually, so that we can get straight to the technology wing design and what we'll be doing there. Okay, see you all soon. Alright, here we go. I've dug out some hallway. There'll probably be more hallway in the future, but it comes from the crossroads in this direction here, and comes down to a intersection here where magic is to the left and science is to the right. So the first thing we're probably going to do now is we're going to dig out like just a little work room where we can stick all our machines and supplies, and I think the supplies will live in this direction, actually close to the hall, but there'll be like a warehouse in there, and that'll be connected to the small workroom before we start digging out dedicated rooms. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to time lapse again, and I'm going to dig out a small workroom, and I'm just going to make the doorway here. See you soon. Alright, so just for now, we have a small room here. It's got two entrances on either side of the intersection here. And this will be the small workroom where we start to put machines and things. We'll move the smeltery in here and so on, and then our storage will be out here, and I'll set up some basic storage for that. But what I think I'll do is I will leave moving day for the next episode, and I'll call it here. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.